Nobody wants to leave money on the table, but lots of American workers do when they leave a job. Knowing your options and keeping track of your money in today's fastest 4 minutes in finance. Hello again, I'm Scott Inman. A few weeks ago, we told you about new legislation being proposed in the U.S. House that would tinker with retirement rules. Many of the changes are supported by financial services professionals. Secure Act 2.0, as it's known, has made its way through committee as of last week. And there is also now a Senate version of the bill called the Improving Access to a Retirement Savings Act. There are several similarities between the two bills, but there is one feature unique to the Senate bill that we wanted to highlight in today's Fastest Four. It calls for the creation of a clearinghouse for employees to find lost retirement accounts through a national database. Research in 2016 found that Americans held an estimated 70,000 unclaimed retirement accounts, totaling about $38 million. We call them orphaned 401ks, when someone leaves their job for a new one and leaves behind a retirement account. Well, many workers forget about them, sometimes for years. And we've even worked with people who had no memory of ever having a retirement account until decades later when they were actually already retired and received communication from the old company they used to work for. While a national database would certainly help workers run these old accounts down, it would also be helpful to know your options when you leave a job before you leave it. That could prevent the need for trying to run the old plan down years later. Workers who leave a job have lots of changes to deal with, so it's easy to see how sometimes what to do with a retirement account slips their minds. So what should you do with it? You have four options. The first, you can leave it there, which requires no action on your part. Occasionally, a company will want you to move the funds when you leave, but most of the time you can leave it there. But it will be an orphaned account. It would be limited to the plan's investment options, and unless you continue receiving statements or continue to keep online access current, you won't really know how the investments are performing. You would be able to continue the tax-deferred growth, though, and should still be able to make decisions to move the money at a later time. Option 2, you could roll the funds over to your new employer plan. This would not be a taxable event. The funds would be liquidated in the current account and move in cash to the new account, where you could then make investment decisions. You would still be limited to the investment options offered by that plan and may have limits on how you move your money between the investment choices, but you would still keep the tax-deferred growth, and it would offer the chance to consolidate your retirement assets into one account. The third option would be rolling it over to an IRA. This move also does not create a taxable event. The funds also come over in cash, and the investment universe opens up with this option, providing access to more choice. You can make the investment choices yourself or seek the guidance of a financial advisor. Fees could be higher in an IRA than in a 401k. And the fourth option is generally not a good one. You could cash it out. If you decide to take the money, though, the entire balance is taxable at ordinary income tax rates. Also, if you're not 59 and a half, there would be an additional 10% penalty for early withdrawal. Now, there's no hurry to make a decision. In fact, any decision should be made in the broader context of your overall financial plan. Thanks for watching. Want more content like this delivered to your inbox weekly? Visit fastest4.com to learn more.